Good morning, everyone. The day after Hurricane Michael. We did better than most, I can tell you that right now. One of our biggest problems was keeping the tarp over those hay rounds. We have a wet one and now a dry one. So we'll have to open up the dry one today because you cannot feed goats wet hay. One of the things I can tell you is my green beans took a hit, but that's okay. I think they're strong enough and young enough that they're going to recover just fine. Not too worried about that. You all know we always have a lot of pallets propped up here and there because we're working on projects and stuff. And it's easier to keep them propped up than to lay them down, because once you lay them down in a wet environment, they start rotting. And this big one came down. It was propped up against these two trees, and the wind was coming this direction, so it just pushed it over. Other than that, we really have no damage. Even though the house was only partially covered on this end, we had no problems. No water came in the house. The house did really good. We did get some good gusts here, and we did feel them through this cabin, but it was more like a vibration went through the cabin than anything. We heard a little creaking, but again, it was little sounds, nothing to concern us as to like cracking wood or anything like that. So we did good. The only other thing I can really tell you we're finding is a lot of stuff like this. Little pine limbs. And pine limbs, when they're this small, are very fragile. They snap off really easy. So other than that, we really aren't having any damage that we can find. Our little buckling rode out the storm in the horse trailer because our older buckling Pilot would not allow him into his shelter. So we pulled him and we kept him in there during the entire storm. And it was tucked between two trees, so we weren't worried about it. And he did really, really well. He was safe, dry. He had everything he needed in there. And everybody else did really well. Now, one of our projects is going to be uncovering the chicken tractors and just getting things in general ready to go again. So that's going to be our project today. Picking up, cleaning up any big pine limbs we find, we're taking and putting in for the goats. Let's see, how did our driveway do? I can tell you guys, we didn't get the rain we thought we were going to get. Not even close. And in the beginning, it was very disappointing because our rain catch system was getting... Good morning, Big Red. It was getting very low. So we're hearing a lot of helicopter traffic this morning, and it must be people out assessing damage. Now, we are off grid. Does that mean we're affected by the power outages that are going to affect millions of people from Hurricane Michael? We will not be affected, not at all. Our solar panels, we tied them down as a safety precaution. When they said Category 4, Jim went out 6 a.m. in the morning in pitch black and tied them down. And the storm actually hit borderline Category 5. I haven't heard any official Category 5, but it did hit. This is our bad spot, guys. Look. We really have had not enough rain to cause any flooding at this area. Listen to that. You hear those helicopters? That's military. That's a big military transport copter. All right, military's heading into the areas where they're needed the most, which is thank you, President Trump, for taking care of us. That's what I can tell you. He's sending in the troops. He's gonna secure those towns that have been decimated. Guys, we were so lucky. When you look at Mexico Beach and Panama City, they were devastated. And we have a couple pine limbs down. Sometimes I swear God has his hand on us and he protects us. It could have been really bad here for us. We could have lost everything. And once again, second hurricane to hit us. And we have no damage. None, guys. Yeah, Ginger sees me up here and doesn't recognize me. Stupid dog. So if we're cleaning up things like these pine limbs and stuff, you know, thank God that's all we're doing. We did great. We rode out the storm great. All our livestock made it. I don't expect to have eggs for a few days because even this type of weather affects your laying hens. So I'll be really surprised if we get any eggs. But we made it, guys. We made it. I don't even have a tree down that I have seen yet. Now, granted, I have 15 acres. I can't see all my trees. But I can tell you, if a tree was going to come down, it would have came down yesterday. Because we were watching these. These trees are at least 40 to 50. I can't even tell you how tall they are. They got to be 40, 50, maybe 60 feet tall. And they were whipping around because you can see how slender they are. So when the winds pick up, they just got to do whoop, whoop, whoop. I mean, they're doing this kind of stuff. And we can see it from our sliding glass doors. And it's like, oh, here comes a gust. Hang on. Because we never knew how bad is it going to get. And we never knew, are we going to get a tornado? I can tell you last night going to bed was a little scary because we were still getting some smaller gusts. And usually on the back side of the hurricane, they were predicting tornadoes. We got nothing. But we do have limbs down, like I said. But yeah, nothing, guys. I mean, the winds were strong enough, it was picking up big boats and flipping them if they were on trailers on land. It stripped roofs off of homes, buildings, so many things got damaged. And we come out with zero damage. It's amazing. But I wanted to give you all a quick update, let you all know we're doing great. We did fine, we came through. And I would say 200 miles in that direction, which is west of us, they're decimated. It's devastating damage. They will, I mean, talk about grid down. Guys, this is why we prep. They will be grid down for possibly weeks to a month or more. They lost not just the power lines off the poles, they lost their poles, their transformers, they lost it all. Before they can even reestablish power to certain areas, they're going to have to go through and secure everything that is tied to the power that could start a fire. So that has to start first. So there's a long process to getting a city or a town back on the grid. So off-grid living works. We will have power as soon as the sun hits our solar panels. We have power, guys. We weren't affected that way. We don't have any power lines on our property, which was our long-term goal. We also have plenty of food, water, bread. We're not big milk drinkers, so it's not like we would run out to the grocery store to buy milk, but we stock powdered milk. So if I need it, we have it. This is the benefits of being a prepper. Even when we knew the storm was barreling our way, we did not run out to the grocery store. We didn't need to. We prep. So we have plenty of things like beef stew in a can, beefaroni in a can. We have freeze-dried meals in the bags, which is the Thrive Life meals. I mean, we have plenty of stuff. Somebody being an idiot on the dirt road. It's probably a sloshy mess. You hear that? Idiots. That's a rare thing that we hear here, though. So I don't worry too much about it. All right, guys, I got livestock to feed, but I wanted to bring you a real quick update. Prepping works. Prepping works. Prepping works. Get yourself some supplies. Be ready. You never know how your health is going to be when a storm system comes through, whether it be a hurricane or tornado, a snowstorm, a blizzard, a volcanic eruption. Depending where you're at in the world, volcanoes have affected millions of people this year. Be prepared. Know what to stock, what the supplies to have on hand, so that if the grocery stores go down, the grid goes down, you're secure. It's all about your personal security, guys. It's not about anything else. It's about your personal security. All right. Take care and God bless. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, the sun's not out yet, so the video's a little dark. Sorry, guys. Take care. God bless.